How you doing, everyone? Scott back again with another vinyl update. I seem to be doing a lot of these updates, but I just keep finding records that I cannot leave. And I always think to myself, if you don't take it, somebody else is going to take it and then you're going to regret it. So I've got more stuff to show you. But first of all, I'd like to do a shout out, and that's to Peaches from the Vinyl Countdown channel. Really great channel. I think he's pretty new in the last month or so. Subs are rocketing, but get him in the trebles. And he's just a really fun, enthusiastic guy. Loves his 80s metal, glam metal, heavy metal. And like I said, he's just really fun, he's funny. And he goes through the episodes, he does all the A's of his collection, the B's, the C's, the D's and so on. And I was watching last night and he was going through the R's. The R's, not the arse, the R's. Sorry, it could be my accent. And he had his wife on, and they were doing a lot of Rat. Rat was one of his wife's favourite bands, and it was just really funny. And they're both just so enthusiastic. Love their music, so go and check it out. So it kind of reminded me, I picked up some Rat this week, so that's the first one I'm going to show you, and it's their self-titled EP from 1983. And they showed this in their video, so that's why I kind of thought I'll link it in with the shout out. Yeah, so I picked this up. This store that I've been going to just has loads of Rat. I mean, they've got nearly every album, apart from the kind of really hard to find ones. And I mean, it's that good. They've got several copies in different conditions, and again, they're not overly expensive, so I picked this up, and this is in excellent condition. I remember saying near mint condition. And this is just a 6-song EP, and it's got Back for More, which appears on their debut, Out of the Cellar, and it's also got Tell the World, which is the first time I had heard Tell the World was on their they're the greatest hits CD out, and I think it was called Rat Tell the World. And so that's when I first heard that, but that's a really decent track as well. So that is my first pickup, Rat. And this is another band I've bought quite a lot of recently, and again, it's just because it's available. It's just there, and like I said, if I don't take it, somebody else will, and I'll go back to get it, and it'll be gone. So it's Twisted Sister's debut album, Under the Blade. From 1982. Inside you have the lyrics and emblem on the other side. And this is the album that got Dee Snider embroiled in the whole PMRC situation when they wanted to ban certain records for their political content or their depictions of certain things. And this is when Dee Snider got called to court to speak on behalf of the metal world, should I say. And he came in like big shaggy hair, his denim's on, he sits down, takes his speech out of his pocket, it's all crumpled in a wee ball, and he's like ironing it out on the table. There's a video on YouTube, if you've not seen it you should really check it out, it's absolutely brilliant. And the hearing, just think this guy's going to be an absolute loser and he's going to absolutely balls it up for everyone, but he just starts this speech and he just tears the whole courtroom down, and it's really good. You should give it a watch, and I think that's where all the parental advisory stickers came from that we see today. So this was one of the first ones that they wanted to ban, was Under the Blade, along with there was Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil, because of Bastard and some of their lyrical content as well. So, but I mean, that was in a long list of other early 80s albums as well. So anyway, that's Twisted Sister and Under the Blade. Next up is going to be a reissue, and I've never had this album on vinyl before. And I saw, this is an eBay pickup, and I saw it on eBay and it was so cheap, still in the shrink wrap, and I picked it up, and it's Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction on 180 gram vinyl. Inside you have the band cover that's on the inner sleeve and lyrics. I mean, people have their opinions on this album, saying it's overrated, it's this and that. I can't get away from it. It's one of my favourite albums. It's a perfect album for me. I can just listen to it all the way through. I'm not bored of it yet. I don't know if I ever will be. It's just one of those albums that will always be in my collection that I can go to, an old favourite. So that's that one. Next up, we are glamming it up with Britney Fox, their debut album from 1988. Britney Fox being one of these bands that kind of came out in the late 80s where they were maybe just trying too hard and they kind of got a bad name, they didn't really make it that big. I mean, the look they went for was, I think it's the image, they just try too hard. They just try and go for it too much just to stand out, but at this time there were so many bands doing this, it just didn't stand out. But it doesn't take away from the music, because I still enjoy this kind of music. It's not music you have to sit and contemplate and think about it. You just put it on and just enjoy it. So that's the stuff I love. Hits on this, I think, are Girls' School, Save the Week, I think, was another hit off this, and they also did a Slade cover, and this is actually says property of CBS, demonstration only, not for sale. I beg to differ, because I bought it. So that is Britney Fox. The next pickup is an album I've been looking for a while, one of my favourite albums, and I just couldn't find it for the right price or in the right condition, and I finally found it on eBay. I've not had much luck on eBay, but it's Wasp and The Last Command from 1985, I think. 1985. Songs like Wild Child's great, Ball Crusher, Fistful of Diamonds, Widowmaker, Blind in Texas. It's just a great album, and I love Wasp anyway, so that's that. Inside is just blank, standard paper sleeve. So Wasp. Next up is a band people love, some people hate. I love and hate this band, if that's possible, and it's Kiss, and this is the album Crazy Nights from 1987. One of my first, in fact this was the first Kiss album I ever bought on CD. I actually showed it recently in an update. I had to buy it again because a lot of my CDs got trashed or lost. But I mean, Kiss is one of those bands where you've obviously heard of the classics like Destroyer, Love Gun, Dynasty. But I kind of always look at the year and go, God, that came out in the 70s, I don't know if I like that. So I always go with the era I like the best, and then I kind of go from there. So 80s is just perfect for me, and to me, this is a solid album. I'm sure a lot of Kiss fans, like big Kiss fans, would probably say this is a pile of shit, but I really, really like it. Again, easy to listen to. There are some absolute crap songs on this, don't get me wrong, but I find that with a lot of Kiss albums, you get an absolute killer song, and the next song after that, you're like, what were they thinking? So that's why I can have a love-hate relationship with Kiss. This band featured, obviously, you've got Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, and it also had Bruce Kulick on guitar and Eric Carr on drums. Inside you have the lyrics and a photo of the band. So that's that one, Kiss and Crazy Nights. Next up I have Dokken and Back for the Attack. Picked this up in excellent condition on eBay again. Came with the lyric sleeve, Well, I don't think there's any lyrics on that, just special thanks. No, no lyrics. So came with that, and the seller also put the vinyl in a poly-lined sleeve as well, so I was happy with that, and it did come in really great condition. Dokken was a band that it took me a while really to get into. I kind of saw Dokken the way I used to see like Britney Fox and these kind of bands, kind of a bit second rate, but they're really not. They do stand out in their own right. Don Dokken's voice is tremendous. You've also got George Lynch on guitar, who's just awesome as well. And this is one of my favourite albums. As soon as I put this on for the very first time, the first song, Kiss of Death, absolutely love it. You've also got on side 2, Dream Warriors, which I think featured in Nightmare on Elm Street movie, or some horror movie. I think it was Nightmare on Elm Street though. So that is Dokken and Back for the Attack from 1987. And last up, I have White Lion and Pride. And I said in my last video, I'm really wary about picking up albums that have got all white covers or all black covers, and I've seen this hundreds of times, but you just see it in such bad condition because it's got a white cover. It just gets marked up, stained, and just creased and battered, and it just doesn't look good, especially when it's all white. It's just got to look fresh and crisp. So I finally found this in excellent condition. It's maybe near mint condition. So I was really happy to find a copy in this state. Lyrics and photo of the band. And on this you've obviously got Hungry, Wait, and When the Children Cry is a really great song. So yeah, I was pleased when this turned up. That's White Lion and Pride. So that is it for this week. Again, check out Peachy's and his channel, the Vinyl Countdown. I'll try and remember to leave a link in the description. Thanks to all my subscribers, old and new, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys.